Yes guys, welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys, and in today's video guys we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played. Leicester City guys, away from home at the King Power Stadium, back to back away games. It was a narrow win. It was more or less the same performance that we saw against Southampton, but more or less strong defensively, just what we wanted. United were unfazed, we're not really that troubled, just the way how we wanted it, to be honest. A brilliant team effort goal to give us that 1-0. We just need to be a little bit more ruthless and a bit more aggressive. Fantastic 3 points, clean sheet as well, and we moved. It was an unchanged team from the last game against Southampton. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with De Gea, Delova, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, McTominay, Ericsson, Elanga, Fernandez, Sancho and Rashford. Getting to the overall reaction now. Sancho seals third consecutive win for Man United. Man United beat Leicester for the third win in a row. Massive 3 points, similar game to Southampton. We did it ugly again. The defence won us the game. 3 wins in a row. The defence is strong. We need more out of the attack, but it'll come. Still room for improvement. We weren't ruthless enough. A moment of brilliance won us the game. Kept it tight and compact. We should have killed off the game. We gave away possession easily and sloppy at times. There's still more to come, but it's getting better. Leicester struggled from start to finish. We controlled the game. Some fantastic individual performances. Back-to-back clean sheets. United looked confident and unfazed. We can't get too carried away. Let's keep this up. Keep up the consistency. Win done, 3 points done, clean sheet done. First half good, second half disappointing. Overall okay performance. Before I start today's video guys, this video will not be fully edited due to the fact that our next game against Arsenal is on Sunday afternoon, so unfortunately I don't have enough time to edit all this video, so I apologise in advance that this video will not be fully edited. This will be a longer video than expected, but please bear with me guys, my next video will be fully edited. But yes guys, let's get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? The performance overall was okay. I don't think it was a great performance. I think it was a similar performance that we saw against Southampton. I think obviously, you know, the first half overall was good. I think we looked strong defensively. You would have been asking a few question marks in that first half, the likes of the discipline as well. I think in the first half though, well, I think let's get into it. Overall, I thought overall it was an okay performance. I don't think it was a great performance. I think, you know, it was another game where we had to do it ugly. You know, we've done it back to back, but that's all down to the defence. I think, you know, credit to Ten Hag, he's had to really change that defence, and I think that's the one thing that he's had to get right after that game that we've learnt from Brentford. So I think after changing that defence, you know, they have learnt their lessons, and but I think that's the one thing that he's got right, is that defence. We look more defensively strong, and I think, you know, teams are finding it difficult to break us down. So the more we keep up this good defending, I think we'll do well in terms of keeping more clean sheets. And you know, we've only, I think with this defence, we've only conceded 1 goal, and that was against Liverpool. So far so good. And but yeah, I think overall it was an okay performance. Not the best of games. We did it ugly yet again, but sometimes you have to win it ugly. Sometimes you need a bit of luck as well on your side as well, and we had a bit of luck on our side as well. So that was the one thing that was pleasing as well. But I think we should have killed the game off though in the first half. We did have a few more chances to do that though as well. So, but all in all, I thought we controlled the game really well. You know, Leicester struggled from start to finish. You know, United obviously looked confident and unfazed for the whole 90 minutes as well. But yeah, the one thing that we really need to improve on is the attack, for sure. I think that's one that needs to be ironed out. I think we're still not finding the Ten Hag way yet. It's not going to happen overnight. I think it will happen soon. It's not easy, you know, when you've got a new manager in place, so it will take time. There's obviously still room for improvement though as well. But we were just not ruthless enough. We were just not aggressive enough. And I think if we got more on the front foot and created more chances, we could have definitely killed that game off in the second half, definitely for sure. So, but yeah, all in all, I thought the defending was strong. I think it was very compact and tight, and just what the doctor ordered, but we had to win it ugly though again. Similar game to Southampton, but it's big 3 points for the team because this is a game last season that we couldn't win. This is a game that we lost on the road, so it's nice that we're ironing out these results that we couldn't win away from home last season, and they both turned into 1-0 wins, which is satisfying for the team's confidence. So at least we're now doing it. We might be doing it the ugly way, but we will get better. I think we just have to give it a little bit more time for that to happen, and then I think then we'll start to kick on. We'll start to put games to bed, and we will get that eventually. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. You know, we have to still back Ten Hag. It's going to be a good season ahead, I think, and we just have to be ready for it. You know, and but I thought overall fantastic. It was good. It was okay. Not the best. Not the greatest, but we'll take it. And but yeah. But getting into the game now, I thought the first half had kicked off. I thought United looked confident on the ball, in and out of possession. I think when they had possession, I don't think we panicked. I think we just, when they came on, when they put pressure onto us, I thought we dealt with it really well. But there was sort of certain times where you thought, we need to do better there. I think, too many times in the first half we kept giving the ball away too easily, and we were just sloppy in times as well. You saw that in the second half though as well. I think the one thing that really annoyed me in that first half was the possession. We were giving it away too easily, and we were giving it away sloppy as well. So, but yeah, I thought the first half, we play with a bit of energy, a bit of tempo about us, a bit of intensity about us as well, I thought there was some good build-up play as well, and a few certain times in the game as well. Ericsson came close as well. I think that could have been a goal. We had a fair few chances in the first half. I think Leicester, they tried to put the pressure on as well, but they didn't really, put us under that pressure really. De Gea wasn't really tested as much. The only 2 shots that they had on target was the 2 free kicks. All the others were off target. So, De Gea was unphased for the whole 90 minutes of the game. So, I think in the first half, I thought United controlled it. I wouldn't say it was the best of the first halves, but I thought it was good. In possession, what we needed to do, and obviously getting the first goal was going to be crucial in a game like this. We couldn't afford to, go 1-0 down in a game like this, and it had to be us to score that first goal. Brilliant goal by Sancho to make it 1-0. We had a fair few more chances after that where we could have killed the game off. I think the longer the first half had went, I think maybe the United fans were going to get more frustrated in. But I thought United sort of stayed patient as well. But they were also confident that they could see it over with a 1-goal lead as well, even though it could have got nervy in the second half though as well. So I thought in the first half it was good, very good in fact. Impressive in times and moments as well. I thought we had a fair few moments in the game, we just didn't take them, and I think if we could have took them, we definitely could have put them away in the first half. For the second half, I thought Leicester had more of the possession, they had more of the ball. I think they knew that they had to have more possession than us. They came at us though, they kept pushing, they kept really put us under pressure, but they just couldn't find a way. They struggled to break us down, they struggled to get past that defence. Defensively we looked solid, and we looked strong, tight and compact. The defence really frustrated them, and that's the one thing that the defence had done. They did their job, and in the second half they struggled, Leicester, even though they had a fair few more chances, but they just, they were not great. They struggled. They looked a bit clueless themselves. It looked like they ran out of ideas, Leicester as well. So and then I think United were just confident that we could see it over the line with a 1-goal lead. nervy moments. It could have been a bit nervous in the last 10 minutes, but we were unphased, we were confident with a 1-0 lead, and it's very, if you're confident of doing it, then you have to give it all praise to Ten Hag. He tactically got it right once again. So, overall I thought it was an okay performance. It wasn't great. It took a moment. It was individual brilliance from Jadon Sancho to get us the goal, and I just don't think we were that ruthless in the second half. We're not as aggressive, but I thought we had a fair few chances towards the end of the game. Ronaldo had a bicycle kick effort as well. So, we had a fair few chances towards the end of the game. I think they should have happened maybe at the start of the second half. We should have killed the game off though in the second half yet again though. And that's the most frustrating thing, that we could have killed this game off for sure, but most importantly, we got the 3 points, we got the win, and it's another clean sheet on the road, and satisfying for the players. And we move on to the next game now against Arsenal in a much bigger test, and we have to be better than this for sure on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to it. Overall, not particularly a great performance. It was similar to the Southampton game, defensively solid. It was a great team goal. It's back-to-back clean sheets. It's 3 wins in a row and a massive 3 points. Yeah, of course, I think it's satisfying. Just what you wanted out of the players, back-to-back clean sheets, 3 wins in a row. First time we've done that in like 9 months apparently as well. And obviously to get massive 3 points is massive as well. This is a game that we couldn't win last season as well. So to get massive 3 points and to come away with the 3 points at the King Power as well is so satisfying, because we couldn't win this game last season. We lost it 4-2. So to come away with a fantastic result again. Getting a 1-0 win, getting the 3 points, getting a clean sheet, it's satisfying for the coach, for the fans, for the players. They want to build on it. We just need to see more consistency in the team. We know that there's still room for improvement, and we know that we can get better in terms of when we're on the offensive side, and we can definitely do that for sure. We just need to come up with more ideas in that as well, and I think it's not gonna happen overnight. It will take time, and when those ideas come a bit better and a bit more clearer, I think we'll have more of an identity, and we'll see more of that Erik Ten Hag way of how he wants to play with his team as well. So, but yeah, overall brilliant, and obviously we needed 3 points here as well. Obviously, both teams needed to win, and more pressure onto Brendan Rodgers, and fantastic to come away with the 3 points against Leicester, just what we needed. It's a clean sheet, 3 wins in a row, and we've not had that in a long time, and it's back-to-back clean sheets, and let's keep this going. Still early days, and we're only 5 games in, but that's 2 goals for Sancho now. It's obviously a brilliant for his confidence, but as fans, do we expect a big season from him? I think we do, actually. And I say that because Jadon Sancho sort of struggled in the first 6 months of last season. He sometimes starts the season slow, but I thought, the last 6 months he got better as the season progressed. And now this season, I think he'll definitely be thinking clean slate. He's had a pre-season as well with the team as well. He didn't have a pre-season last year as well, so I think fans will be expecting a big season from him as well. I do expect him to try at least 20 plus goals this season, so I think Sancho will have a big season this year. And I think with Sancho and Anthony battling with for the shirt on the right wing as well, so I think we expect something big from Sancho this season for sure. And I'm looking forward to Sancho this season. I definitely think he can really cause I definitely think he can cause problems, and I definitely see that as well, and I definitely can see him scoring more goals, definitely as the season progresses, definitely for sure. And I think as fans we do expect him to have a big season this year and try and kick on from last season for sure. The summer transfer window closed on Thursday night. United brought in 6 new signings, the likes of Malacia, Ericsson, Martinez, Casemiro, Anthony and Buvaraka. How do I rate Man United's summer transfer window, and am I satisfied? I'm satisfied with the signings that we've made this summer. I think Obviously, Malacia being the first one, we needed a full-back, whether it was going to be a left-back or a right-back. We were searching for a right-back, but I think bringing Malacia in has really has give Luke Shaw competition. I think Malacia is a brilliant player. You've already seen that. I think he's brought, he's defensively strong. You can see that he puts his body on the line, works hard, trains hard, and I think we've got that in Malacia. And I think that's a player that we've needed on that left side for a very long time. He's a very he's an all-round full-back that you need, and a left back as well. And I think we've got that in Malacia, and we look more stronger on the left side now as well. And I think Luke Shaw, could be in doubt here, and Luke Shaw's got to work harder to make sure if he wants his spot back for sure. So I think for Luke Shaw to battle with Malacia, I don't think he's going to have an easy season this year, Luke Shaw. Obviously, Eriksen, brilliant addition in the midfield. You know what? We needed somebody like Eriksen, a very versatile player in Christian Eriksen. He brings a lot to the team, and you've seen that in the first 5 games as well. And he's a brilliant midfielder. We were looking for a CM as well, but I think with what we've got at the minute, I think we have to deal with what we've got. Eriksen, fantastic player, a player that we've needed for a few years now. Fantastic player, can't fault him. Lisandro Martinez, fantastic centre back. He's going to prove a lot of haters wrong and prove his doubters wrong. They're all saying he's too short, and that the last couple of games he's been brilliant. He's been fantastic, and no wonder why he's been the player of the month as well. So he's brilliant as well. Casemiro, we've needed a CDM for a very long time. Brilliant replacement for Matic as well. Casemiro is going to bring us a different type of intensity in the midfield, and I think Casemiro is a brilliant addition to the squad, and I'm very happy with this signing in Casemiro, and I'm looking forward to Casemiro this season as well. I think he's going to have a big season ahead of him. This is a very good signing, a brilliant signing in fact as well. Anthony, another fantastic player that we've brought in, a very skillful technical right winger. Anthony's going to cause problems as well. I think him and Sancho are just going to be on fire this season, and I expect Anthony to have a big season this year, especially with him playing under Erik ten Hag as well. So Anthony, another brilliant signing, and Buvaraka as well, a backup number 2 for De Gea that we've been looking for as well this summer as well. Obviously, he's a decent goalkeeper. I just don't think he'll be good enough to challenge with David De Gea for the number 1 spot. But overall, I think we've had a very good summer transfer window. I rate it as an 8 out of 10. I think if we've got a striker and a midfielder, it would have been a 10 out of 10 for me, and I'm very satisfied with the signings that we've got as well this summer transfer window. Who is my man of the match? I think it's got to be someone in the back line, to be honest. I thought De Gea had a great game, was unfazed, didn't really get tested. Delay was good, brilliant. Varane was brilliant. Martinez was brilliant. Malacia was solid. I thought Eriksen was good. Tomine was okay, but Bruno was good. I thought Elanga, frustrating again to watch. Rashford was good as well. Sancho had a brilliant game as well, but I think I have to give it to Varane and Martinez. Brilliant centre-back partnership, just hitting it off at the minute. At least we've got a strong base in the back line now as well. How do we beat Arsenal? Obviously, we've got Arsenal next as well. This is not going to be an easy game against Arsenal. This is a game that we have to be better in. We can't be settling with a 1-0 win here against Arsenal. This is a different Arsenal side that we've seen a different Arsenal side this season. This is a team that's, full of confidence at the minute. They've won 5 games out of 5, not dropped a point this season as well. But you know what? I think, they've got a brilliant manager. They've got a brilliant set of players. Obviously, they've got a young team, a young side as well. They're looking to build. I think they're going to be knocking on the door for top 4. So Arsenal is not going to be an easy game. I think Arsenal, they'll try to make it 6 wins out of 6. They want to keep their winning run going. I think we can definitely ruin it. I think we can definitely spoil the party here. I think this is where the run stops now. This is going to be their first big test against us. This is going to be our first big test as well. So, and I'm confident in this game as well. I'm confident that we can actually beat Arsenal. I think you'll feel that buzz around the stadium. I think fans will sort of sneak a win. I think, no one expected us to beat Liverpool, and I think it's going to happen again here against Arsenal. I think nobody's going to expect it against Arsenal, and I think expect the unexpected, and I think this is going to be a very good game. We've got a massive rivalry here. Both teams don't like losing this game. We have to turn up to a game like this. This is a game that we have to get fired up for as well. And looking forward to this game. This is not going to be an easy Arsenal side now. They are looking strong themselves this season, and we have to we have to go in with the right mentality, the right mindset. We have to prepare well for this game as well. So I'm looking forward to this game against Arsenal. It's going to be tight and tactical for sure. And I think Ten Hag's been on that winning side of winning the tactical games at the minute as well, and back-to-back fixtures. And I think that's where the game could be won. I also do think the game could be won in the midfield. I think Arsenal are running out of midfield options. They've got injuries at the minute as well, and I think those injuries will come into play for Arsenal. And they won't have I don't think they'll have a decent bench, and I don't think they'll have a great team out. So I think they'll be there for the taking. I think we've got to be able to get up for this game, and I think we've got to give them a game here. And I'm looking forward to this game. We've got to battle hard. We have to work hard. We have to do the basics. And let's go and win this game against Arsenal. 3 points are up for grabs here. I'd love us to win this game. And momentum's on our side as well at the minute. So it's also on Arsenal's side as well. And but yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, definitely for sure. But Arsenal, they're well coached, they're well drilled, they look strong defensively, they're aggressive, they're ruthless, they'll push you around, they'll pull you around. They've got injuries though at the minute as well. There's a change in mentality in the squad. They'll make runs in from behind, they'll get in between the lines, they're well organised, they keep it tight and compact, they play with a lot of width as well, and they capitalise on a lot of mistakes that the opponents make though as well. What we have to do as a team, though, we have to make sure we have to get the basics right. We need to be aggressive, we need to be ruthless, we need to play with energy, high intensity, high tempo. We've got to create the chances, take our chances. Game management will be key in a game like this, and also decision making as well. We've got to be tight, we've got to close them down. Don't let them get the shot off, sustain attacks, do the basics, win your 50-50s, win the second balls and win your duels. Get them on the back foot, keep possession. Fullbacks have got to be effective, force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure, be organised, watch out for their set pieces. Don't let the wingers cut back inside, don't afford to make mistakes, don't let them back in the game, defensively frustrate them, make the runs in from behind, don't get pulled out of position, be explosive, and keep Jesus quiet. Getting to the goals now. First goal, Dalot finds Fernandes in space. Fernandes passes the ball to Rashford. Rashford plays the ball through to Sancho, and Sancho takes a touch round the keeper and scores for 1-0. Getting to the stats now. Possession for Leicester, it was 53.9%, and for Man United it was 46.1%. Goals for Leicester, it was 0, and for Man United it was 1. Total shots for Leicester, it was 10, and for Man United it was 9. Shots on target for Leicester, it was 2, and for Man United it was 2. Shot accuracy for Leicester, it was 20%, and Man United it was 22.2%. Shots inside the box for Leicester it was 2, and for Man United it was 7. Shots outside the box for Leicester it was 8, and for Man United it was 2. Total passes for Leicester it was 559 passes. For Man United it was 513 passes. Pass accuracy for Leicester it was 81.8%, and for Man United it was 78%. Getting into the substitutions now. Elanga went off for Casemiro. And talk about Anthony's performance. Provided energy up front, but not particularly effective with the ball. He did not last 15 minutes of the second half before he was hooked. Sancho went off for Ronaldo. Talk about Jadon's performance. Took his goal superbly to put United 1-0 up for his second of the season. Quiet thereafter and made way for Cristiano Ronaldo. Rashford went off for Fred. Talk about Marcus' performance. Summed assist for Sancho perfectly and was much better through the middle than on Saturday, but never looked like scoring. Next up we've got Arsenal. Arsenal are first in the table. This is first versus fifth. This is two teams at the minute that have got the confidence, where the confidence is high in both teams. Both teams have got a run going. One of either Man United's run or Arsenal's run is going to come to an end on Sunday. I do believe we can beat this Arsenal side. This Arsenal side are going to be weak. They are going to be there for the taking. Their midfield's particularly not going to be great as well. You know, they're running out of options. Partey's injured. Odegaard's injured. Elneny's injured. The only two in the midfield that they're looking at the minute is going to start in that midfield is going to be Lokonga and Xhaka and Smith Rowe, and that is not a good midfield. I think for us it's got to be Casemiro, Eriksen and Bruno. That's got to be our midfield. I think if we can win that midfield battle, we can definitely win this game. They'll be putting their game down to maybe the quality in the final third or the quality to give them the goals. That's what they're going to be relying on in the game on Sunday, is the quality. We're going to have the quality up top as well. I think this is all about who wins the midfield battle. If we can win the midfield battle against Arsenal and we're ruthless, we're aggressive on the front foot play with energy, high tempo, high intensity, be aggressive, be ruthless, be up for it, be fired up for a game like this against Arsenal. Arsenal, they're a great team, got a great manager. We've got to ruin it now. We've got to ruin their run. We have to literally just go to Old Trafford now and say, we're at home here. You know, this is a game that we can actually win this game. 3 points are up for grabs here against Arsenal. It's not a great Arsenal team. They've got injuries at the minute as well. Even Ramsdale might not even be fit for this game as well. That's how bad it is for them as well at the minute. If their goalkeeper's not going to be ready for a game like this, to be honest, I think this Arsenal team will be there for the taking. I think this game is going to be tactical. We have to be ready mentally, physically. We have to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. We have to prepare well for this game. Arsenal have got 24 hours more than us as well to prepare for this. I think it's all about we have to recover well, train hard, work hard and make sure we go into this game, do your basics right, win your duels, win your 50-50s, win your second balls, do the basics right. And if you can do the basics against Arsenal, be aggressive, be ruthless, high energy, high intensity, high tempo, high intensity, give it to them, get in their faces and give it a proper, real good go against Arsenal. This is an Arsenal side that will be there for the taking. We want to give them a game. If we can get the crucial first goal, they'll be bricking it, they'll be shitting it. And I think the one thing that Arsenal have not had this season is that they've not had a proper test yet. This is their proper test. This will be our first proper test as well, in this run as well. Someone's run is going to come to an end on Sunday, and it's got to be theirs. Tell you what, I'm confident we can get a result here. 3 points are up for grabs here. Ten Hag's got to get this right, not only just tactically, but he's got to have to get this right in terms of getting the result and getting the 3 points here. We can beat this Arsenal side. They're a great side. They've got a great manager, good bunch of players. We need to ruin it now. We need to spoil the party at Old Trafford, and Old Trafford will definitely be up for this game. The fans are going to get right behind this team. I believe we can win this game against Arsenal, but we've got to play with courage, intent, and also we've got to show that conviction in our play as well. If we're more aggressive and more ruthless, we can kill this game off against Arsenal. They've not had a toxic club yet. This is their first one. It's time for us to ruin that, spoil it, and let's have a ball at Old Trafford, and let's look forward to this game against Arsenal, because I'm fucking buzzing for this game. I cannot wait for this game. I'm confident we can win this game. Arsenal fans will be bricking it. They're going to be shitting it. If we can control and dominate this game against Arsenal, they'll be shitting it. If we can go 2-0 up, maybe before the break, there'll be no way they can come back into it. And it's just all about the game management and the decision making that we do, and we have to be able to make sure that we're defensively solid at the back. Just don't concede the first goal. Make sure we score the first goal, and they've got something to work hard for. Let's give them a game. Got to show that fight, team spirit, that character, passion, pride. Do it for the badge, do it for the club. Let's go and get the 3 points against Arsenal. Arsenal scoring 2.6 goals per game. Arsenal conceding 0.8 goals per game. Arsenal have the second best defence in their league. The players to look out for is Ramsdale's a question mark, Tierney, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Tomiyasu, Saka, Odegaard's a question mark, Smith Rowe, Lokonga, Xhaka, Jesus, Martinelli, Nketiah and Nelson. If you guys enjoyed another video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.